Hi, how are you? Um, my name is David. I am an international student from Brazil, and in this video, I will be talking about how is it to talk in English. How is it like to talk in a different language, which is not your own language. I started learning English. Actually, in Brazil, we all start learning English when we are in the middle school, I guess. I'm not sure how is it called here in the US. And but English at school, uh, it's not so good, but it was not for me very good. So I never really learned a lot of English at school. I could never come to the US and speak in English with the English I learned at school. So in 2011, I started paying a private institution to learn English better. Wizard. Oh, make an advertisement. You should pay me. I'm kidding. And I took almost 1 year and a half of English there, and I really learned a lot of English. It was the base for me to come here and learn English in the US with the Science Borders exchange program. And what is it like talking English in another language, in another culture? I came to the US in 2011. No, sorry. Oh, I came to the US last year in 2013, and in the beginning, I could never talk in English like this. My English was like very worse than what it is now. People said, and sorry. The first day of class here in the intensive English program. I don't remember how it was called. It was terrible. Like I couldn't understand everything the professors said in class. It was, and uh, I was very sad there, very upset. I could understand maybe half of what they were saying, but I could not understand very much. And everybody was saying that with time I would be better with that. They kept saying that with time I would learn English better, and not just because of the classes, but also because of the environment. Because everybody's talking English, everything's written in English, like food. Oops, my cup noodles. Yeah, I just ate this today. No, not very good. Not very good. Not very good. And everything's in English, everyone's talking English, and you really notice that you are learning English when you have your first English dream. When you dream in English, it's very amazing. I remember the first time I dreamed in English, and it was very awesome. And with time, you start understanding better stuff. You start understand what people are saying, speaking, and telling you better. Like you start understand what they're saying better. And all the classes uh, help a lot. The classes, the environment, and some making American English speakers, American friends helps you a lot. And because it pushes you to only speak in English. And if you don't understand something, ask again. Can you say? Can you repeat, please? This was the sentence I used to say the most when I was in the beginning of my staying here. I'm in the US for 7 months now, and in the beginning I always used to say, "I'm sorry, can you repeat that, please? What does that mean?" And asking people really helps you. So if you're planning to come to the US, to a country where you're going to be speaking in English, don't be afraid to talk. Because sometimes I was afraid to talk to ask in class. I was afraid to talk because I thought people would no one talked to me because I didn't know how to speak English very well. I'm still learning. My English is not perfect yet. I also had to learn a lot of stuff, work on my accent, etc. And but don't feel upset if you cannot speak English very well. Uh, Reading helps you a lot. Reading, I have a lot of books, and also having a thesaurus helps you a lot. Because sometimes, a lot of times, we use the Google Translator. Uh, it helps you, but sometimes when you want to improve your vocabulary, you have to use one of those. Because it gives you a lot of synonyms of words you don't know how to say. A dictionary helps a lot. That's not a dictionary. That's a kind of. It gives you some synonyms, meanings, etc. So, and also if you're going to another countries, I guess the same things apply. So that's it. This is the first video I am publishing in English. I am sorry if my English here is not very well. It's not very good. I'm sorry for that. I will keep learning. I'm still learning a lot. And for people who only speak Portuguese, I'm sorry. Maybe I will. Not maybe. I will do another video and talking about those tips because I gave some tips. Uh, what is it like to speak in English? I'll make another video for you who don't understand what I'm talking about. So keep learning, keep studying. Studying abroad is a very cool, very nice experience. Yeah, very nice. And you have to learn English. Not just because I'm being, no. English is very necessary nowadays. It's not what I want. It's not what I like. It's not. I didn't choose that. English is very necessary nowadays. Also, other languages are becoming very popular, too, like Spanish and maybe French. I personally want to learn Italian now. After I become better in English, I want to start learning Italian, maybe other language too. So that's it. Have a good night. I hope it will not rain more here, because it was raining today in the US. Today is the first day of spring. No, it's already past midnight, so it's the second day of spring, but it was raining a little bit and it had a little bit of snow. Yeah, I miss the warm days back from Brazil. So that's it. Have a good day or a good night. That's it. Now I'm going to sleep. Bye.